Thanks for joining us here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Coming up on today's show, we have the latest from OTAs involving your New England Patriots. We'll go over some of the top storylines that you need to know coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we get to that, though, quick survey. I want to gauge the Patriot fans out there and see what you guys think. If you think the Pats are going to have a winning record in 2023, then just go ahead and tap that like button for me. If not, comment and tell me why you don't think the Patriots are going to have a winning record. I'm just curious. A little survey to begin today's show. Let me know what you think, and we'll get started. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go through a few top storylines from OTAs so far of what's been pretty eventful for New England, to say the least. We know about the two OTAs that the Patriots ultimately lost. But what's gone on beyond that? Well, let's start with the quarterback position. Mac Jones is clearly, without a doubt, no question, QB1 for the New England Patriots. We were told going into this offseason that it would be an open quarterback competition, but everything points to that was a sham, that this is Mac Jones' job to lose, and it had to require some type of injury or something for Mac not to be the starter when the season begins. SI Patriots Country had this to say about Mac Jones. Despite spending more time as a punchline than a subject of praise last season, Jones did not look like one who is ready to acquiesce to the respect of his detractors. The 24-year-old quarterback threw the ball with accuracy, authority, and confidence. Jones operated as the team's top option at the position, with second-year quarterback Bailey Zappe handling the second-team duties. So with that, he comes in, and we heard a report from ESPN this week that he wants to earn the respect of everyone in the building, that Mac Jones is playing with some type of reverence of sorts, something to prove to everyone else that is there after we heard reports from this past offseason of Belichick not being happy with how he went about things when the offense was struggling last year, reaching out to the Alabama coaching staff. Well, what's interesting about that is that you bring in Bill O'Brien to be the OC, who ultimately he was on the phone with last year trying to get help from. He's this OC now, obviously played under him in Alabama as he enters his third year as the starting quarterback for New England. Phil Perry of NBC Sports Boston described the offense under Bill O'Brien and with Mac Jones under center, saying this: crispness, efficiency, one clear play caller, no Belichickian involvement on a play-to-play basis. Quarterback confidence, Mac Jones was clearly the top quarterback during practice. So, what do you think? Will Mac Jones start most of the season? Just because he starts week one isn't a given that he's the starter for the entire way. What do you think? This is our pinned comment today. You might get an ad break. If so, take advantage of it. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Y for yes, in for no. Will Mac Jones start most of the season or not? Tell me what you think. Number two on our takeaways, we turn our attention to Tyquan Thornton. The former star of the Baylor Bears has stepped up in what is a very interesting competition for playing time in the wide receiver room there in New England. He is making his case for why he should get some of those top targets. Listen to this from SI Patriots Country on Thornton. Thornton demonstrated the initiative to gain greater synergy with his quarterbacks, along with the speed and explosiveness, which made him a highly touted prospect. If the Baylor product continues to participate in a notable number of drills with the first-team offense, O'Brien may be signaling a significant increase in his workload for the upcoming season. Having impressively hauled in a few passes from quarterback Mac Jones, he seems primed for a significant step forward in 2023. That was not the only positive report, though, on Tyquan Thornton. Listen to this from Last Word on Sports' Kevin Perry. At the receiver position, Tyquan Thornton led the way. He is showing why the Patriots selected him in the second round of the 2021 NFL Draft. Thornton logged over 500 snaps after missing most of the previous season with a collarbone injury. So a lot of excitement for Tyquan Thornton, it seems, at this point in time. Father's Day just around the corner, and good news, Patriots fans, we have a perfect gift for you. If you go to chatsports.com/PatsJersey, you can get a Christian Gonzalez jersey. A lot of excitement about what he brings to the table for this New England Patriots team in 2023 for the first-round draft pick, and we have his jersey, whether you want to do the traditional road whites, maybe it's the throwback reds, which are my personal favorites, or the classic home uniform as well. We have all of those available to you on sale now at one place. That's chatsports.com/PatsJersey to get yours today. Chatsports.com/PatsJersey to be representing with Christian Gonzalez there. All right, next up, speaking of rookies, that's where we find Keon White, the second-round pick out of Georgia Tech. A lot of excitement about what he'll bring to the table, and it already feels like he is a natural fit in Belichick's defense here in New England, as the indications are that he's very much fitting into the culture based on what he has said and what others have said about him. Let's start with his teammate, Ja'Whaun Bentley. This is what Bentley had to say in regards to Keon White. The first thing that sticks out is his attention to detail. He picks up things quickly. For an organization that emphasizes do your job, that's a good sign. Here's a couple photos, by the way, of Keon White in the Patriots uniform, wearing number 51, as you can see there in OTA practices. And got another view of this here as he's going through drills and making his presence known there. As far as his fit with New England goes, this is what Keon White himself had to say. And this is very Belichickian right here. You're going to love this, folks. I'm not big on the glitz and glamour of football. I want to work, I want to win, and I feel like the Patriots are the same way. They, the Patriots, are getting a player that always wants to improve, someone who wants to get better every day. Keon White was a second-round draft pick, 46th overall out of Georgia Tech. And Mel Kiper had him listed as his number 4 defensive end and his number 31 overall player on his big board. So the Patriots got some good value out of Keon White with that number 46 overall selection for the third-team All-ACC performer. Expect him to make an instant impact on this Patriots defense. And I think you're going to be talking about him having some consideration to be one of the top rookies or maybe even Defensive Rookie of the Year when it's all said and done here in 2023. What do you think? Keon White, we believe, will be one of the best rookies in the NFL this year. That's what we think here on Patriots Today. If you agree with that statement, type T for true. If you disagree with that statement, type F for false. Quick survey. What do you think? We believe Keon White will be one of the best rookies in the NFL this year. T for true, F for false. Let me know what you think. Folks, it has been a pleasure bringing you Patriots coverage here the last couple months, seeing this channel grow and what we've been able to do here on Patriots Today. And we are not done by any means. We promised you that if we grew this channel and you guys subscribe, we'd be able to do longer videos. We delivered on that promise. Now, as we continue to grow and get close to 4,000 subscribers, we might have some live shows or some watch parties potentially in the near future. But we got to keep on growing here. So let's keep the momentum going. Subscribe now for the latest happenings on your favorite team. We'll have them covered here. Breaking news, daily news and rumors segments. It's all in one place. Subscribe for year-long news and rumors on your New England Patriots Today. YouTube.com/Patriots Today. All right, last on the list so far to this point, no JuJu. JuJu Smith-Schuster has not shown up, and that has raised some eyebrows. I know he's a veteran, and he necessarily doesn't have to be there. These are all volunteer activities, but it hasn't necessarily been a good look. And Jermaine Wiggins had this to say. He said it on WEEI this week in regards to JuJu. Kind of harsh, but a reality here. He's earned a certain right as far as being a veteran guy, but as far as learning the system and the terminology, he probably should be here. It ain't like he's Randy Moss. And that's the thing. You look at JuJu not showing up at OTAs, not only is he having to learn a new system here of Bill O'Brien's offense, just like everybody else is in New England, but you have a quarterback in Mac Jones who's trying to improve his confidence and trying to get comfortable with this new system and would like to get familiar with JuJu. JuJu's simply not there. And so, to me, that's a bit concerning, maybe not necessarily from the scheme standpoint, but from the morale standpoint. How much is JuJu invested in this team like everybody else is? Certainly makes you think. What's your concern level with JuJu not showing up? Scale it for me 1 through 10 in the comment section what you think your concern level is for JuJu not being there at this point in time. To recap, before we wrap up today, number one on our takeaways, Mac Jones, clearly number one. Quarterback competition non-existent so far at this point. Number two, Tyquan Thornton stepping up. It looks like that he is going to compete for playing time as one of the top receivers in this New England offense. Meanwhile, Keon White on the defensive side of the ball, really fitting in and catching some tension, not as just the football player is, but also fitting into the Patriots culture. And then no JuJu so far to this point. Not necessarily great morale-wise for that Patriots offense not having their top receiver there. What's your biggest takeaway from Patriots OTAs to this point? Tell me what you think it is in the comments section, whether it was something we talked about today or didn't talk about today, something you've read somewhere. Tell me what your biggest takeaway is. Hit me up on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Tyler Jones Live, talking about your New England Patriots there. I'll see you next time here on the channel. Thanks for joining us.